Great dad joke there to keep things off.
All right, let's get into it. The closing stages of ESL Pro League Season 16. And we'll see if we can find two more teams to join us in the playoffs next week. Movistar Riders won't be one of those teams, Chad, but potentially EG.
The 1xBet odds are still favoring the Riders here. Let's see if they have any passion left in the tank. It's a rebuilding phase for both of these squads in one way or another. We'll get into that a little bit later as CeRq will have the initial jab. Breeze with all this space towards long, so information garnered, but it looks like they're aware of this little maneuver. Martinez is coming on over with a peek and gooshed immediately. That's a great shot from Breeze. Can he double up here? I was going to say, doesn't look like it. The second shot finally lands, and that's 2 kills immediately for Breeze.
So they were getting ready outside the B tunnels there, waiting to pounce for Breeze to take map control, but unfortunately for him, he did so well. They're taking a bit of a gamble stack towards the B side. No one rotated over, so Breeze now in CT spawn. The bomb will rotate back towards middle, and because he's got such an advantageous angle, Chad, they're actually going to be bringing it all the way around. Breeze will find his 3rd frag of the round. Multikill finally getting Movistar on the board here, but Breeze, he's on for the ace here, Chad.
Just keep going, mate. Just keep looking. Let him off the leash.
Why not?
And they can bring the bomb back towards B. So around the world in 155 seconds is the name of this novel.
Okay, then. That was as simple as you like, really. Send one player up towards long. He'll kill them all. And job done, to be honest with you.
That's the type of strat that Nealon wishes he could call every time.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a little bit more intricate than that. Ideally, Breeze gets one, pulls a rotation over from B, and then they explode in towards the latter bomb side, but didn't really pan out that way in the best possible way, I suppose, but just more pots remaining now.
The issue with this ace for Breeze, even if he gets it, it won't end up in a highlight movie in the same way.
Yeah.
It wasn't 5 kills in 5 seconds. It still could be 5 kills. Mopos.
How do you got the ace, maybe?
Yeah, then we could string it together. We could cut it nicely, a few cinematic little rollovers, and Mopos will try and make things interesting, but ends up going down in the hands of Nealon. So 4 kills for Breeze, 1 for Nealon, and some smiles on the faces. That victory yesterday for EG, breaking the massive drought. Just has to be a weight lifted off the shoulders, especially of Breeze and CeRq, who have been a part of this ride the entire time. For the other 3, I would say not so much, but definitely more for Breeze and CeRq.
Yeah, decent showing. Got the 2-0. We had some strong performances there from Breeze and autimatic especially. They looked very good. Like to see a bit more out of CeRq if I'm going to believe they can actually get out of this group, but it's a very, very convincing round there. A comprehensive victory for Evil Geniuses as we get into the second round. The Force Buy, of course, brought to the table by the Movistar Riders. And the scrutiny towards the bathrooms here as Nealon, very aggressive here. Forward stance as will be making his way towards the party. And the bomb, however, goes towards long. It's up to Martinez to cause some damage here. See if he can find a few tags, but only takes bullets to the chest.
Oh, they found the gap through long again. Breeze leading the charge once more. Nealon can just hold them in place. And while he is, Breeze looks like he's going to get the opening duel again against Martinez. 2 rounds in a row.
That's a shot.
Get overstep there. We'll lose the AK-47, and Alex will gladly pick that one up. So some issues for EG as Breeze has overstepped the mark on his lonesome here. What's the mid-round call from Nealon going to look like?
Yeah, it's actually looking a little uncomfortable for them. They're not necessarily together right now. They still have players in T-spawn. The bomb's over towards the playground, as you can see right now. So it looks likely to be a B finish with Nealon just investigating the long position right now, seeing whether he can cause a bit of a ruckus. Here comes the smoke in towards CT spawn, just trying to keep him on that side of the map, and this will be difficult. It's Mopos who's actually pushed off towards short as well, trying to find some information, but gets a lot more than he bargained for. autimatic finds the man advantage now for EG, and they will creep in towards B. But time is of the essence, 20 seconds remaining. Deaths will even things out. 3 on 3, and here they come with the bomb coming into plan.
All right, well, they're going to allow it to go down here, so it's going to be a 3 on 3 retake. Deaths has been able to find that Galil. Alex's AK sounds off, and his Death's going to breach open this door, swings it open, and swings straight into autimatic, who will oblige, knocks in for 6, and CeRq in the meantime did take down Alex. So situation recovered. AK, not so much. They do walk away with 2 Galils, so they lost Breeze's AK in all of that, which is quite the loss here, but all things considered, it will be just an economical coming forward for the Movistar Riders. Now, I would like to... I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. Otherwise, I could be the man in the circle giving the speech to this team.
That would be nice.
Because we saw yesterday looking quite dejected. You saw Blade in that interview talking about how they've been affected. They didn't win any practices when Martinez was first joined. The officials weren't looking good. Some players hit them very, very hard. They didn't qualify for the RMRs. So some big issues here But the Movistar Riders with this team, right? Obviously, CeRq was a big part of that. Was still able to go a deep run in Cologne. They won ESL Challenger in Valencia, right? They were a team that was on people's radar. They were playing good
upward trajectory.
Precisely. Now, CeRq did leave them high and dry. Kassad and Yanko have two separate views on that. Now, we might need to return to that in a second because Davi G has found a kill early on towards Connector here.
Yeah. Quite a convincing one as well. It will be Breeze to respond. So back to a 4-on-4, and maybe back to what you were saying, Chad. Please go on.
Okay, so one of the keys that Yanko brought up was their ranking and the fact that they could use that to get invited to events. Well, an event that they have been invited to is... One is cleared. Okay, they don't want me to finish my sentence, do they?
Apparently not.
We might get a chance. Okay, we will get a chance now. One event that they are invited to is ESL Challenger in Rotterdam, which is taking place from October 14th to October 16th. Now, teams who are at that event as well as the Movistar Riders are Eternal Fire, who qualified. We see them in this group. With Team 1, Fluxo, which is Phelps' team, and then a South African team that has Sonic as a representative and Black Poison, maybe if you know those lads. But there's a bunch of other invited teams too. Mouse, Outsiders, and who Movi should use as their, I don't want to say inspiration.
A fuel.
As the fuel to the fire to get back to where they need to be. ENTS.
Yes.
So this team right now have to be having a bit of a rebuilding process. They need to bed in Martinez. They need to understand how they want to approach the team with this new roster so they can take on ENTS in ESL Rotterdam and they can beat him and they can get revenge on him and show, hey, you made the wrong call.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Chad. They won't be in the RMRs, unfortunately, but yeah, that's a nice way to look at it. And we'll see whether they can at least turn up today. It's not the best start, but the money is low on the T side. You can see how they're operating here in the first gun round. A couple of Galils, Mac Timber hexed as well. It's not ideal, so a very good chance Movistar Riders can find their first CT round here. As we look at the general setup, we have got CeRq with the bomb towards T steps. General playground controller trying to push CTs back towards their party position, and Breeze getting ready, but unfortunately flashed off by his own team. It's not the end of the world, though. Martinez looking to strike. Didn't have the best showing yesterday, has to be said. We'll see whether they can bounce back.
First time he had a rough go of things.
Exactly.
It was the entire team. Otherwise, he's been one of the beacons of hope here.
Absolutely true.
Mompos showed up yesterday, which was the difference maker.
Yeah, very good. But yeah, it was the snipers on either side that weren't really operating to great effect, but that's much better. You're not going to see deaths with the opening frag. Took a lot of damage en route, but they have got the man advantage. This is a crucial frag. How has he not converted that? Nealon with the flick from hell. And this should be an easy kill for Martinez. It takes down the talisman of EG. It's going to be Breeze. And 20 seconds remaining, as mentioned. Lads. There's not really much they can do with this now. They've got the AWP in the hands of CeRq, but I dare say Martinez has got his second kill of the round. Lovely work, done enough. Get out of the flames, and yeah, they will absolutely be saving the M4, the AWP. Quite a convincing round there for Movistar Riders. Didn't have to work too hard for it.
Yeah, precisely. Well, Hex to be able to buy into the next. Fortunate for him. He might even be able to drop something quite light. Nealon and Breeze are just above that 3K mark, so it is going to be a buy coming out of EG, but it won't be the best of. Now, this is obviously the T side of Overpass. I've seen teams have some big struggles on this previously, but it wasn't too shabby yesterday for the EG lads, as they did take down Eternal Fire to get their first victory in some time for ESL Pro League. Now, they started on the T side of their own map choice. They managed 9 rounds, whereas Weird covered off Zentara's the day before on this very map from Eternal Fire, and he was beast moding on that CT side. So they did a great job to keep him a little bit more quiet. Yeah, he was, what, 25 frags in that first half. It was wild, to say the very least. Wasn't quite enough, unfortunately. We'll see if this is enough for EG, as they are under a lot of pressure here towards Shore. Good damage from autimatic, but 2 players there to deal with. He'll be going down early. So that's a nice aggressive maneuver there from Movistar Riders once again. Successful gambit from the short area of the B bomb side. So what have we got left? A couple of Deagles here. Breeze not really investing into the round either. Still got $2,000, so they opted for the more conservative approach, which makes sense. They are the favored team here. They've already got 3 rounds on their T side. They definitely can win the round with an AWP and an AK-47. That's in recovery mode right now. Minute left on the clock. 3 of them encroaching on the A bomb side. This is a key frag. So nowhere near the mark there, but Hex much better. Okay, well, 1 for 1, but then 1 back. Death's onto Nealon. It's just 2 to survive now. Hex would have to bit of prowess here as Breeze might get caught with back turn. Actually, both of them back turns. Alex makes the play. Breeze with the AWP will be able to find the in-game leader of the Riders, but now it's 3 more names on that naughty list and not so much time to work this one out. 30 seconds.
to be precise, and might be able to find the first kill for free towards long, but overlooks the mark, and it will be Defs to take him down. 3-2. As mentioned, the money not completely broken for EG, but it's certainly not in a good place either. Might be worth force buying into that previous round, not sure, but for now they'll be having taking a partial buy after losing 2 rounds in a row. They'll take a tactical timeout as well to discuss their options. They managed to get $1,900 into this round. So here's the closing kill from Defs. As mentioned, he was overlooked, and once again, EG don't really make much of a dent into the round. I like the push, though, from Movistar Riders. It's assertive, it was confident, managed to get the frag, falling back, and EG just didn't have a response for it.
Yeah, the ops team there highlighted that it was part of a deeper maneuver, right? So that deep smoke to block off the top of the stairs there towards the T-spawn entrance to the backyard of B. And that meant that EG really couldn't spend the time having to go back and clear that out. Movi read the situation well, heavily rotated towards that A site and cleaned up any issues that may have found themselves manifesting here. Now, an early timeout for EG. I do like to see it. Nilan isn't going to be operating with a Glock to his name. Same for CeRq. The other 3 have some light upgrades, very light. It's Breeze who has the heftiest investment of the Deagle with Kevlar. So I guess we have to stay on board with him, who's been having a slight resurgence here. It'd be good if this form is a bit more consistent and against top names. If the win yesterday can unlock his confidence as well, that's another key. Like, people think when you talk about confidence in a video game, oh, they just play the game. No. Confidence is going to affect the type of fights you're looking for, the way that you present yourself in the server. If you're not confident, you won't be swinging out looking for jewels like this. Martinez against the pistols in the thick of it between the wickets for the second. But the USP takes down Nealon. Remember, he only had that poor Glock, so CeRq will eventually find the kill, and maybe a second for CeRq here. Combat open in the thick of things.
All right, a chance here now. A lifeline for EG. Entered with almost nothing, but now got themselves to 3-on-3 with a couple of rifles, one of which is the AWP. In the hands of the big man as well. CeRq can be very dangerous with the sniper rifle on his day. Breeze with a hand cannon as well, that Desert Eagle. This is the key frag. Alex comes out on top, makes light work of him. Automatic, he gets the trade. The round is back on, but things starting to look desperate once again. They have no armor on these 2 remaining players, and that should confirm things. It would take something monstrous now from CeRq, but can't find it. 3 in a row for the Movistar Riders, but the money back on track for EG. They've got themselves about $5,000 per player. CeRq with 6K can certainly afford the AWP, and I'm sure he will purchase that.
That's the type of situation where CeRq's probably better off throwing the AWP away, and it's obviously not going to affect the next round. I'm sure there was enough money for Martinez to buy an AWP in the next round or get dropped one, but it's more the long game here of this CT side, because now they have something that's worth almost 5K in their back pocket for free. So that's something to keep in mind. Wanting to go for the win on the round as the last man standing, didn't have too many options, all things considered. And you see the squeaky door blown off as part of this standard default to the CTs in the current meta. To make sure the Ts don't have as much leg room.
Well, once again, smoked out of the short pipe. We have got Defs on the aggressive assault once again. He's done enough for this round, but fancies a little bit more. Nealon more than willing to challenge, and it's a second kill for Movistar Riders. Martinez looking hot to trot today. That's actually another opening. 5 versus 3. They do not need to be aggressive anymore. Fall back, enable the crossfires, and wait for the clock to be ran down. It's automatically being boosted up. It's
You shouldn't find anything.
Pretty predictable move when you're in this sort of scenario, so they shouldn't be giving anything away, but you never know. Looks like they're overstepping the mark. Maybe a double kill here, Chad. That's a bit of a blunder.
Okay.
The CTs, it has to be said.
Yeah, not even considering it there on that rotation back in.
Yeah, they could
Martinez.
have given away a double kill.
The lineup there, so now they'll at least press the issue. Automatic with double flashes towards Monster. Taking the space is Nealon. Still lacking the third prong of this. CeRq, but he might not be needed. Automatic grabs another and towards the pillar. It's one more. Automatic lines him up, knocks him down. Now they're onto the side with the number advantage.
It's completely collapsed now. Alex in towards T-spawn.
The timing on the flank, the timing on the flank.
He hasn't got it in his favor, unfortunately. Decent Molotov to fend off Defs. The bomb will be planted, no problem here. It's a 3-on-2. A 5-on-3 converted in the favor of EG now. They've got kits, but no utility on the CT side. It's a single flashbang trying to pincer towards the B bomb side, but CeRq has got Alex's number all day long. Not going to miss that one. And that should be it. And that's a bit of a shocking result there. All they had to do was hold the default position, Chad. Enable the crossfires and be aware of the boost. That was it. Be aware of it.
Even the first one they gave over, it's not the end of the world. It gives you information. You know exactly where 2 players are because the 2 players have to be in that boost situation to even make it possible. So the fact that they then give up the 2 subsequent kills, that is the bigger issue for me. Martinez going down. You can see he got completely caught off guard. Wasn't ready for it. Sure, a little bit overlooked. A slight gaff, but Automatic did hit some good shots. So if we want to highlight Tim here,
Yeah, he's been looking great, but it's Martinez that just doesn't have a care in the world about this situation. That's a key player as well. Your sniper goes down. It discombobulates the CT defense as well. The flashbang came over, and autimatic helps himself towards long, and his CeRq, easy as you like, takes down the in-game leader, and they reclaim the lead as well. It's going to be 4-3, and a very difficult buy for the Spaniards. They've got an MP9, a 5.7, 3 M4s, bare bones utility. As we enter round number 8, EG back on their feet now.
Those are the tilt rounds you really want to avoid when the morale on the team is already quite low.
Oh, yeah,
those ones amplified in this type of a situation. Whereas for EG, as mentioned, I think the weight has been lifted from the shoulders with the victory yesterday. So now they're the ones who seem to have a bit more spring in the step. A boost on the other side. Changing places as autimatic moves his head down. Might hear this if they're a little bit... okay, that was in connector.
Yeah, Alex was trying to get aggressive there once again. They found reasonable success in that position, to be fair. They're finding those opening kills. This time, though, falls in the favor of EG. And they managed to convert a 5-on-3 against him in the previous round. I'm sure they'll make light work of this one. Time will tell. This boost has been a little bit clumsy.
They're ready for it as well here.
Yeah, autimatic. Probably not going to miss this one. A flashbang to come over. They'll jump up accordingly, and now in position. There's autimatic reader, apparently not. Nice maneuver.
All right, was expecting a short push to come through, so buying one back. Martinez has just looked away at the wrong time. That is nightmare fuel right there. Breeze gets an absolute freebie that you'll take every day of the week, and Mopos cannot draw it back onto Nealon. Slippery little toes there.
So here comes the Molotov towards the truck position. That's exactly where Defs is residing. Taking considerable damage as well. It's a difficult angle to clear out here from long especially, so maybe he can get a couple of frags. The smoke actually backs him up tremendously well. A key interaction here. If Mopos can find the kill, who knows? But unfortunately for him, it slips by the wayside. 4-on-2. Still a slight chance here. Both CTs in position. A good smoke down as well to buy some time, but
shooting.
It's fading away. The chances of this round almost nil. Just a 5-7. Very well done from EG. Only gave away one single frag there. That was from the boost to the B bomb site. Otherwise, very well handled, and that's going to be an eco now for Movistar.
Now, here's the thing. This isn't a reflection of me talking about EG. It's just where the Movistar riders are going to find themselves based off of the comments in the interviews, the situation with not qualifying for the RMR, losing some pies, etc., etc., etc. If here they're going to spiral even further, that means they haven't hit rock bottom yet, right? I would say that they can avoid hitting rock bottom. It comes down to them all having like a talk as a team and understanding that this has all happened and it's unfortunate events, but this is the scenario we have now and we need to march forward. But it's really hard to do that, especially while all the games are on. You had high expectations coming out of the break after going so deep in Cologne, as we'll be taking a little bit of a round of things over towards the playground. It is just Alex. That's a revenge kill into the back of the head, and that's another. So there's a 2-on-1 situation with a scavenged AK. They're already into the site, though. It's hard to let this one go off your EG.
Especially with this sort of plan as well. You can both play towards heaven, CT spawn, and autimatic. He's already thinking about the hunt, so he doesn't want to let this one slip away. The AK-47, that is. There's actually 3 kills in total for Alex there, Chad. Not bad at all, considering he entered with pretty much nothing. Just the USP, no armor. He's managed to get a Molotov, a smoke, a flashbang, an AK, $3,000. By virtue of the kill rewards. So not too bad if he can hold on to it, and it looks like he probably will. So a pretty messy round for EG, but they'll hit around victory all day long. Their money's pretty healthy, to be honest with you.
They got 6 on the T side of Overpass.
Yeah.
You're happy with that at this juncture.
It's their map pick. Looking pretty confident so far. Sure, they lost 3 rounds in a row, but it does happen. Alex will save the AK and have plenty of money to drop as well. Can probably drop the AWP, to be honest with you. This is how it all started. A mid-push. It did actually look pretty decent.
Until it wasn't. That one there in a breeze is fine. Low HP back turned. But this one here, oof. Yeah.
Nice work.
Shooting with the starter pistol.
So a tactical timeout. This is used by the Movistar riders. Blade offering his inputs just to discuss their options here. Maybe want to change things up. They've been quite active, quite assertive at the start of these rounds, but things starting to spiral somewhat now. Maybe start stringing together a couple if possible.
Curious to see what Nealon's going to do here. Is there an AK on the floor for him? Let me just fly around and spawn. I've got to stand up to get the glare and everything. There's a couple of obstacles, guys. It's not just as easy as sit here and talk about Counter-Strike. I promise you that. There is an AK on the floor for America.
Absolutely.
Just thought there might have been a pickup into a MAC-10 or something a little bit quicker with the spawn he had. There it is. Thank you very much, J-Raz. We got Jay and Rush bringing you all the observing goodness here today to kick things off.
Yes, indeed. Round 10 underway. A B focus by the looks of things from EG. 4 players making their way towards this side of the map. Smoked off for now. Molotovs being deployed. Losing vision towards short, and a bit of a spam coming in from Devs, but no damage inflicted. Nealon feeling confident to push outside the smoke, gains control. Don't think the door was naded out this time, so they don't have to be hyper aware of that position for now at least. Davig patrolling towards the monster tunnel there with Mopos, and he's got 4 players outside ready for some sort of execution. Door was blown off.
Will be coming. Hex has a piece of util lined up as well here, so the redeploy on the smoke, they're going to play ahead of it here. As soon as Mopos steps out, the flashes are coming, the body's already through. Davi needs both. Needed to make it 3. Hex will get the trade. It's a 3-on-3. Death's the only man residing on the site right now as the rotation comes in, and he's going to get found. Nealon comes in through the back lines, and surely Martinez and Alex just have to save.
They were just waiting for their opportunity to strike there. Once the first smoke was fading, they knew it was like a 2-second window where they could be in front of the secondary smoke, and there'd be no chance to react. Decent effort there coming in from Davig. Gets a couple of kills, but only had the FAMAS Chad. Probably only gets 2 of the M4 as well, to be honest with you. 20 bullets. Was about all he was worth. Did his absolute best, but the trades were just too strong. Nealon with a very important kill there towards the B-bomb side.
We can get into a little bit more of the nitty and the gritty, I suppose, at this juncture of the game here. Conditioning has played a part here on this T-half for EG. In the early stages, the fact that Breeze was getting so much room, they missed around, then compounded with a couple of kills on gun rounds, means that they have to hedge players over towards this A bomb site, right? It's not as easy just to play one if you know that the bathrooms control is being taken as well as the long control almost simultaneously.
Yeah, they've
forced
set
the riders to not be able to do a 4-1.
Yeah, they set the precedent very early, you're right. In the first pistol, that first gun round, Breeze is just helping himself to so much map territory, and that's a massive issue. Martinez hasn't really been part of the B bomb site as they get ran over there. Fortunately, though, however, Martinez does save the AWP. Alex with that AK-47 from a couple of rounds ago. Those are your A players, but they are 7-3 down, and it has to be the partial buy here as we enter round number 11. They've got 3 Deagles, 5 smokes, to be fair. Can make a round of this, but it will take some high-flying antics from the sniper and the in-game leader.
This is where they need this AWP to go out, find a kill, and then hopefully the pistols in the scramble can get a kill or 2 between them.
Maybe get him down towards connector once again. They've been showing a lot of aggression towards that position with the M4s. Might be nice to throw the sniper in there just for a change of pace. We'll have the advantage, but we have a small technical issue here. See if I can get some insight. Not quite. Oh, we've got mic issues for CeRq. There we go.
All right, that's one, everybody.
That's an easy one.
As a former in-game leader of my team, that was number 1 on the things that we wanted sorted immediately. Before you get into Counter-Strike, I want you to go into TeamSpeak. I want you to set your mic button. I want you to check the levels. We'll all be in there together. And once that's done, you can go into your own little world. Worry about your setup, do your aimbots, do your CSGO hub, do your KZ, do a flusher, look at your major championship medal, whatever you want. At that point, it's all good. Just make sure the communication, which is one of the most key components of a team-based game like Counter-Strike at the highest level, is perfect. And hopefully, CeRq's is now.
I can confirm they are ready.
All right.
As we get into it, as mentioned, just a partial buy around the saved weaponry for the Spaniards here. It should be a round going in favor of EG, but as mentioned, if Martinez can find a bit of space at the start, an opening frag perhaps, could be enough. We'll have a look at where he positioned himself, actually opting towards the B-bomb side. Maybe looking towards Monster, go for a deep pick. See him get set up here. Nothing too crazy to kick things off, just holding back. And in terms of the setup, they do have 4 players towards B this time. Alex with the AK-47, he's trotting towards bathrooms. You might want to have that the other way around, considering the setup, but I guess he wants to be a bit more nimble. If Breeze has entered the bathrooms, he can challenge that and patrol the area. But now it's Nealon probing on this side of the map.
Well, it goes back to the conditioning we were just talking about, right? The fact that, okay, well, they have been prodding towards A, then they went B. Oh, they got a fast one on as well. Now they're going to go back towards B. Well, Breeze comes up to the regular antics. They probed early. They established that no AWP was there to be a jarring force, and now they're crawling forward with this space. So a good round to start with, but no traction truly found just yet. They're in striking distance of the A bomb site, but they'll need to put the Dougs in the right place.
So it's Alex, bear in mind, on his lonesome towards A. Def's considering a rotation here. They've seen nothing towards B at all. And all of the other players out, same mindset. We're seeing Martinez rotate quickly as they can feel the pressure being applied towards the A side. There's going to be a full execution here. Smokes deployed, Molotovs coming through. A nice boost, actually, Chad. I think this could work out for them. This is a great call.
Let's see if he gets caught here as he stands on up. Not considered immediately, but fluffs his lines, and now it should be all over Red Rover. The spam through that little fence
Do they commit?
Very lethal. The nades towards the side. That's a shot from Mopos on the top of the bin here. The bomb's loose. 15 seconds on the clock, and Mopos has found another. The X Factor finally coming alive. Depths is here too, and Martinez strikes. See you later. Sent Pack and EG. Fumble.
Wow. Yeah, they don't get a single kill there. They've given up 4 AK-47s. Look how things have changed. As we'll see that fall in AWP towards long, it's looking much better for Movistar Riders. What an amazing round. Great shots of the Desert Eagles there. The boost we thought would be the great difference maker, but apparently not. It's the Desert Eagle, Mopos, Depths, and Martinez all chiming in for a solid defense of the A bomb side. Well read, and EG maybe a little bit too slow on the execution there because everyone was ready and raring to go.
Out of this entire situation, I probably feel the worst for Paul Martinez, right? This would be his dream to play in the top-tier Spanish roster, and he comes into a house on fire. Right? It's just
the fact they didn't win a single practice, right? That's rough.
Wild. It is wild. Well, Alex doesn't get anything, but Martinez does. That was tidy. No smoke icon, but just over the top of that, it's a good trade back here, an important one to make onto Breeze, who's towards the top of the charts alongside of Autimatic.
So no B presence whatsoever here from EG, and Mopos is pushing off towards short as well, so he'll be aware of that as they can maintain 2 players towards the A bomb site. That's Depths and Martinez for now. Leland's feeling brave as he sneaks through the smoke successfully, heading towards long. Hex with the bomb on his back. CeRq watching for the flanks here. It's autimatic, but pretty deadly with that AK. He gets ever closer towards the A bomb site, and Depths in a pretty compromised position. He's got Martinez with the orb watching towards long. Needs to be very careful of players wrapping around behind him. Flashbangs come over. Who will strike first here? It's a 4-on-4. Martinez in position. Nice shot once again.
Yeah, this is great timing. It comes with all that B info you highlighted earlier. They should be set up now. Death's still in this loose piece position. Needs to be considered and won't be. Knife out in around the corner. They come, and Deaths gets the double up. Massive work from him.
Yeah.
Stalled this out for consecutive rounds now. The last player, Neela, needs to run, needs to hide. They're chasing him. They're looking for it. Mopos will find it. It's a 2-round game now. It can still be the half win for the Riders. Martinez, you can see him there trying to get fired up.
Well, that should be enough presence towards A to dissuade them from trying that again there. Perfectly working in tandem. We will see Martinez baiting in Depths to perfection there. The fact he finds that kill suggests that he's the only player there as well. It's just a dream come true. You can see CeRq doesn't see this coming whatsoever. He's got the bomb on his back as well. Clean kill. Even more so on the second. Great whip around. And there we have it, 7-5. As Chad mentioned, we have got an eco, I would say, here for EG. Haven't really invested much at all. Autimatic at the top end with a Tech 9 and armor. We've got CeRq of a scout. He also has $3,700 residual cash, though. So definitely an eco here. They don't really have much utility. I think just that one flashbang, and that's been deployed towards Monster, trying to find a quick pick. Leland thinks better of it.
Well, there was no response there off the back of that flash. Just staying in their formation on the B bomb site are the Riders, and again, stretching the legs towards long. As a picnic blanket there for a reason. Everybody loves having a good time, but he's looking for a boost. Okay, so CeRq's going to want to mount on while he's standing. There we go. Went for the crouch option and has a little bit of a look over the top of the hedges. That
spotted him, I think.
Prunes. The prunes? The trees, not pruned. Prunes are dehydrated grapes?
I believe that's raisins.
It's a prune.
I'm not sure. I think it's his own thing.
Okay, we'll look into the
we'll get
origins of prunes.
The admin team on that one. As Alex will be taking care of matters here in round number 13. Triple kill, make it a quad. Not bad at all. Well handled. As it comes down to a 1-round game now, Chad. It's actually going swimmingly after a pretty disappointing start. They're right back on their feet here. Could still win the half, as you mentioned. It was a full eco. Nothing to write home about, but very nice sequence from Alex. Very confident. The smokes works perfectly for him. As we'll see him mow them down. The unarmored opposition get absolutely destroyed there. Daviji to close things out, and a nice full buy for EG going forward. Not a foregone conclusion by any stretch of the imagination here on Overpass.
Prunes are dried plums.
Plums, okay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either, I suppose.
But I do now.
Oh, hello. Everyone knows.
We learned something today, everybody. I'm glad we got to this together.
We like to deliver facts.
I've made it 33 years without knowing that prunes are dried plums. Well, lucky it has nothing to do with Counter-Strike. Autimatic on the AK again. He's shown some good form today. Can he hit another banger? Daviji gets absolutely blown off.
Yeah, that's a hell of a sequence from Autimatic there. Will finally be shut down after finding 2 fantastic headshots there towards short. 4-on-3. The response comes in from Defs. And Martinez and Alex still towards A, so the solo hold towards the B bomb side. There's not really a correct solution for this one. Maybe hunting for a bit more information towards middle. Defs will be playing a very passive game now at Graffiti, so he's well back. B bomb side is technically open, and they're actually rotating in towards the A site. So this could be problematic for EG, especially with the presence of the sniper rifle of Martinez, who's looking very good on this CT half so far. $11,000 to his name as well.
I know there's 40 seconds on the clock, but the amount of angles you have to clear in bathroom, you have to worry about this prying AWP that you know still is in the place. You're hedging, you're hoping. He's seen a lot. Oh, he's gone down. Caught between two targets. A great pick there from Hex as they run on in. They still have to deal with Alex on the side, who last round had a great showing on the M4, but not this time round.
Definitely not.
New addition to EG, showing his worth here, and Deaths will have to save. So up to 8 rounds, they've won the half. Job done.
They have won the half, and that's very unfortunate. Managing to recover things there after the double kill from autimatic. It felt possible with the A stack, but Martinez gets incredibly unlucky, gets a bit too much information. Spots 2 barrels, getting ready to pick up the free kill, but unfortunately for him, they have no idea how lucky they were. They swing around at the correct time, and it's Hexed. Looking incredibly good there with the AK-47. Round 14 falls in their favor, and Defs will have to save the AK. They've got plenty of money for the final round regardless, but saving the AK-47 on the CT side is always welcomed. Nothing he could do with this one. And there we have it. Just 1 player remaining, and nothing too tactical required there from EG, to be honest with you. autimatic is hitting some stunners.
Yeah, good shooting from him as that aggression came through. He dealt with it. Needs to be ready.
And that's the thing, that aggression has been working out for Movistar Riders a few times now. They've been claiming the connector position and, of course, the short push. Doesn't work out for them that time, but as mentioned, they have got a nice, strong purchase into round 15. We'll see what they can make of it. This round would be essential, I would say, after losing the half on the CT side. It's not a good place to be. Sure, the scoreline's competitive, but not so much when you consider this is CT-sided maps, your opponent's pick. We're switching over at half-time. Definitely need this final round here. CeRq towards shore, backed up by autimatic here. The deadly duo flashed over. Held at bay for now by the Flames. autimatic hungry for a couple more here. Doesn't get it this time. Shut down by Davy-G. CeRq on the hunt, and he's got a rude awakening for him. There's Martinez. Lovely shot towards shore.
We've already seen him lose the 3-on-5, so hopefully not another hit. Nealon is quickly in their stead. Might have found a gap here. Hasn't been acknowledged, and that could be the death of him. It's unfortunate that spam doesn't hit, but the fact they didn't consider that at all is very dangerous.
Yeah, they're always caught out of position, but you're right. Doesn't cost them anything here. Just a little bit of HP. 5-on-2. Should be job done, but of course, no saving here. With a minute on the clock, they'll be going for it. Breeds the bomb on his back, and Hexed in tow as they start to push towards the short position. They've got a flashbang, that's about it. Full map control for Alex and co, as they can confirm it's almost certainly going to be a B finish. Just looking for any sort of mistakes. Did they dare go for a boost again? Is it all they can do?
Okay, well, here we go. He's peering out, has to hit some absolute scorches here, and just walks into the AWP of Mopoz. The one man standing is Hexed. 20 years of age, new on our screen, new to the scene. And not seen for much longer. Mopoz will finish this one off. 8-7 on the half for EG on their map choice with the T-side start. It's looking pretty good.
It's looking okay. A tall order for the Movistar Riders, of course, and what can they make of it? Time will tell. We'll find out after this.
Hey Future Pros, let's take a look at a nice little A exec you can throw on the A side of Overpass. For this exec you will need 2 Future Pros, 2 smokes, 2 mollies and a couple of flashes. Future Pro number 1, you'll be throwing the bank smoke along with a molly for the truck. To throw your smoke, get into this back corner. Aim into the bricks and just to the right of this little brick. Then jump throw the smoke. For the molly, aim along the bottom of this wall in line with the shadow. Run forward, then walking jump throw the molly just as you get over the shadow. Then throw a basic flash behind your team to help them out. Future Pro number 2, you'll be throwing the stairs smoke along with a molly that lands next to the dice box. To throw the smoke, get in line with the right side of this beam and crouch down. Find the gap in the white spot and aim at this point and crouching jump throw the smoke. For your molly, aim just to the right of this brick and crouching jump throw also. Lastly, you'll throw the initial flash, which will help your team take space into the site. This is a nice execute and will make it hard for the CTs to play behind cover, also leading you to get the most out of your flashes.
The future is now for both of these teams. EG, they still have a mathematical chance of qualifying for the playoffs. Movistar Riders, on the other hand, building for the future of this team's success. It's been a bit of a slap in the face with some players leaving and not qualifying for the RMR, and now not looking themselves here during Season 16 of ESL Pro League. You can't miss all the words, Henry. You got to go one at a time here. People can't read your mind. So we got there eventually.
We absolutely did. We'll see what Movistar Riders can make of it, playing for pride, and indeed $5,000 per series as well. Just going to be getting some reps in before their next tournament and proving they deserve to be here. Autimatic on the hunt towards Connector, but there is Multikill waiting for him, however. Not the cleanest duel so far. No one really takes any damage as they decide to fall back. It's actually Alex that opened things up with that P250. That's on CeRq. So, man advantage now for the Movistar Riders. Multikill will be dropped eventually. So, back to an even kill, and it's the first kill towards Bathrooms. And they're striking towards the A site with Defs, confirming B might be open.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a car crash on B as they rotate back through, but all the action might already have finished and subsided over towards A. Hexter's found one. Defs over towards the B side. A shot from Alex there is... This one's got very topsy-turvy. Breeze has grabbed another on low HP, 14 points of health, and not for much longer. It's a 1-on-2 for Autimatic now, and feels like EG need this one. He's up close.
Yeah.
Undetected, I believe.
He has managed to sneak the angle here. We'll see whether he can get the first kill, but Alex is having none of it. 4 frags for him in total. Excellent work there as we tie things up 8-8. Movistar Riders off to a good start in the second half here. It all started with Alex's P250 frag towards the Bathrooms. And he ends up getting 4 massive kills there. So a 4 spy from EG on the agenda. Desert Eagles, you would imagine, MP9s, and a scout. As we'll see a few smokes brought into the mix as well. Now EG can be very deadly in these sort of rounds. Movistar Riders need to be extremely careful. Fortunately, 4 players have our helmets on the CT side, which makes those MAC-10s very powerful indeed. We'll see what they can make of it here. Flashbang being set up towards middle for Dav EG. It's Defs exploring towards short as they enter the default here, just claiming basic map control, prime real estate, whatever's available to them. And it all starts here at the playground position for Martinez, who will be defending the long area. He has got 3 CTs on the other side, though, hiding behind the rocks. Needs to be very careful. Needs a flashbang or maybe a run boost to gain full control there. We'll see, because he's got CeRq waiting with the scouts on the other side.
Yeah, definitely shouldn't be peering around in his lonesome, so things better of it for now. Just want to make a quick note here for everybody, just to look at the minutiae of Counter-Strike. CeRq has a scout, but still has $700 and Kevlar.
Exactly.
Nealon, the in-game leader, dropped him that scout, which is trying to facilitate their AWP when they make it into the first gun round. So it's just those details. Is the biggest detail right now is the fact that Breeze has gone undetected. The bomb coming back is down now. That is quite the shot from Breeze.
What? Well, now the alarm bells are going off. autimatic of a chance as he converts a beautiful one there. Martinez dropped towards a party position. This is no fun at all as Davy G rotating into the madness. autimatic makes light work of them here. Beautiful play from Evil Geniuses, and Mopos we left with just 27 points of health. Even if you get that kill, it's all for naught. And they throw it away, unfortunately. It doesn't work out for them. As soon as that first kill comes in, they have to start retreating, backtracking as the bomb goes down, Chad. That's the key factor, right? Yeah,
the fact that the bomb is isolated. Everybody else was all congregated. You can see their X's dotted across the map here on the radar, top left of the screen. That is a very, very bad round to lose for the Riders. It's more the context on the way out with how many players survived, how many AKs they've just given over. 2 AKs equipped now, a Galil. So cash for days off this force play, and that is a tidy shot from Breeze there. autimatic takes his time, he breathes. You got to make sure you're breathing. You don't want to fluff the lines on kills like that. So great stuff here from EG. They've won a 3-on-5 in this game so far, and now this force play in the second round of the second half. That is tidy.
X is enjoying himself as we get into another force buy situation. Mopos actually not joining them. He's got $1,300 left, Chad. So not being the sniper, he's the one saving a bit of cash now. Maybe for Martinez.
Just buy an AK next round or something crazy.
True.
Mopos gets up.
He does go against the grain, doesn't he?
Bought an AUG yesterday with no armor.
Right, that was mad. I've never seen that before in all of my years. An AUG no armor setup, but that's more like it. Defs will be finding Breeze, but not for long. 4-on-4 once again. Unable to recover the rifle. autimatic in a prime spot to make light work of the oncoming assault towards the A-bomb side. We'll see what he can do with it. Spots one.
This should be handled. I'm not too worried whatsoever. I know we've had some Deagle moments here, but this doesn't feel like it has too much potency behind it with the low HP of 3 players right now for the Riders. I don't see the lines getting fluffed too badly.
Well, you set us up perfectly there, Chad, for a disaster. I like it. I see what you're up to.
Doesn't matter. We won't end up on live stream fails with all the drama that's going on there at the moment.
I know. It's stacked, unfortunately. We don't even get a look in.
There's no contest that we can have. Nothing we could possibly do or say. But let's see, CeRq. You had a few on the plate. You've only eaten half the meal. Maybe he's raising a household where he doesn't have to finish everything on that plate. As you do need to go down here. Movi, you cannot be surviving with some digs. You need the loss bonus. So loudly trundling towards Hex, he will give you a 7-second pause.
Yeah, that's annoying because they can't really do anything with that now. They're already low. They know they'll get mown down there with the MP9. He's let them know, giving them the warning shot. Perfect little crossfire here. Nealon sets up autimatic for potentially 3 kills. There's the first 2. And a nice tidy finish there as Evil Geniuses find double digits. And Movistar with the force buy, presumably give over the 11th as well. And we have got Mopos, though, as mentioned, 3,200. It would be like Galil.
Do it.
Helmet. Like, I don't.
Or just AK, no armor.
I don't think it's worth it, I'll be honest.
Do it.
I don't think that's the investment they should be making. You can get a Deagle, sure. Opts for the full eco. Don't mind it too much. There we go. Has anyone invested at all?
Did you know that Europe's never won the Super Bowl?
I assumed as much, yeah. That does make sense. They're not a franchised American sports team.
That's what people are getting up to in chat. They're saying they've never won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I guess it's a good point.
Well, can't argue with facts. No printer.
No printer. I see what you did there.
Keeping up with the kids, Henry. You know me. Trying to.
Have you had to send the fax in the last decade? Has it happened?
The last decade.
There's a crazy sort of times where you're applying for visas and stuff. They can only take a fax for some reason. I think I've done it once.
I think I must have had to send something from a old, outdated hotel somewhere in...
Exactly. It's always at a hotel, and that's the only place you can really find them. But either way, we're on the lookout for Movistar Riders here. 11-8 down. Their opponent's map pick. Nothing to play for, unfortunately, in this group. I guess the $5,000 reward for winning a series and indeed pride, getting reps in for future tournaments, getting comfortable with Martinez within the ranks, as we'll see a Molotov deployed towards the front door of CeRq there. So doesn't even want to stick around and challenge it. He's happy just to fall back here. Breeze will take the advantageous angle elsewhere with the AK as well. He's looking confident, but the door might swing open as soon as he finds that kill. He's very low now. What's the next maneuver? Just tucks himself in.
It might be overstaying his welcome here or pushing the issue.
No one's there in T-spawn. That's where he's going.
He's going to take the whole house. Squatter's law right now. To come back and take it off a Breeze if you want to evacuate him from the building. But Martinez has destroyed CeRq. That was towards long.
You're right. That was on the flower beds.
So must have been quite the shot. You don't see that.
Bed of prunes.
The bed of prunes. As Tim, the Toolman Taylor. References from our childhood here. Here, Breeze.
Great.
4 HP and a dream as he's get one and done. It's more than enough. It's just poor Martin-Easy.
Yeah.
Martin-Easy versus Breezy.
It's a compelling prospect, but we'll see what he can make of it. That was a nice note scope, to be fair. I would say Breeze was maybe even entitled to 2 more frags on the low HP. Did very well to get towards T-spawn. And unfortunately for Martinez, I doubt they'll offer him much at all. He's got the bomb in his back, sure, but even if he knifed out towards a bomb site, he would struggle to get it down. 20 seconds on the clock. Just going to be residing in the playground here. Sitting on the seesaw on his lonesome.
Yeah, it doesn't really function with one person, the seesaw. The slide, you can go up and down.
Yeah.
The swings, we know that you can get going on your own. You don't necessarily need a push.
Not a swing.
Been a while since I've swung.
I try and swing or get involved in that sort of thing. At least once every couple of months, you know.
You like to swing once every couple of months.
Yeah, it's a nice freeing feeling.
It's liberating, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, 4 more rounds for the Evil Geniuses here. There's been a lot of here it is. Oh, okay, so they boosted. No.
Wow.
No.
Straight up wall bang.
No.
Towards the bed of prunes.
I am very glad we caught that one. That is filthy business. That was from the fountain.
Didn't win in the round.
It was a cool shot, though.
It was
Henry.
a very cool shot.
I'm taking anything I've got right now.
Absolutely, I agree. It was a very cool shot. To be honest, I didn't think that was actually possible. So, well done. As we will take another tactical timeout now for the Movistar Riders. Their second Blade. A chance to chime in. They saved the Orpa Martinez, but the money is not great. They're a $2,900 loss bonus. So, Tech9s, you know the drill by now. Bit of a partial setup here. Martinez will have to strike hot in the next round. And as you mentioned yesterday, didn't look too in form in their showing. And today, not much better. Hasn't really been lighting up the server. Hasn't been bad by any stretch, but not hyper carry mode.
When in doubt, rush B.
Yeah, and send the AWP up short, it seems. This gets stuck in. I like it. It's confident. It's aggressive. It doesn't work at all, but decent effort.
Had the qualities.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely had the qualities that we were highlighting there.
We'll see whether they can do anything with the salvaged sniper rifle in the hands of Alex for now. He has got Kevlar released. Davigi with a helmet. But only with a flashbang and a single smoke at this point, taking a little bit of damage there through the wooden boards. As we pump the brakes. Overpass with a chance that he converts. That's a lovely one with the Desert Eagle. Now, they need to try and recover that rifle if possible. CeRq's aware of it. Drops the incendiary, calling for a rotation potentially. And Neelan will provide it. Here he comes. Just want to patrol that rifle, make sure it doesn't go into enemy hands.
Lots of movement here across the map, and CeRq will spot one up close and personal towards that little headshot flower pot. These windows, very deceiving. You want to shoot through them, you can see through them. Well, it's Optimus Prime, bulletproof. As the bomb resides towards Divider, you've got Davigi towards long. You've got Alex as well at the front of the bathroom, so they can initiate off of this smoke and flash. It's a great kill from Davi. They're in.
Yeah, this is problematic now. With CeRq being the last line of defense, he has got rotations coming through, but pistols surrounding him. It's up to Breeze. He heard the bomb go down towards the truck, and there's a fadeaway shot from Alex. 2-on-1 now. Hexed with it all to play for, suggesting he's going towards bank with the footsteps, but we'll go into stealth mode here, and this is the shot. If he can find that kill quickly, there's a real good chance he can convert this. Running out of bullets now, as he'll be challenged left and right. Can't quite find the headshot. I dare say Alex will find him now. And there we have it. Nice work there from Movistar Riders. Entered with not very much whatsoever. You can see they're still fired up. They're here for this one.
But this is the thing. This right now for Martinez is the Super Bowl. For the rest of them, they were all just over there at Cologne on the stage with a massive crowd. They were loving it. And then it's all been ripped away. So you can see the contrast here. And it is going to take some time for them to get back on track in that regard. But we're not seeing necessarily bad Counter-Strike out of them. Sometimes some of the plays aren't working. There's been some good shots hit from EG, who are back in winning ways. But Bottom of the barrel right now. Hex not happy with that.
Yeah.
Frustrated with himself.
He had a couple of opportunities to make that a 1 versus 1 at least. Doesn't really do any damage. Some whiff shots. It was a difficult situation for sure, but understandably is a bit disappointed with the outcome. Nice healthy buy though for EG. Money is running very thin though as would have spammed the wooden boards here. The nade blows out the door at the start of the round. You can hear Des very aware of all this. So, just the final play. The bomb currently resides in the back of Martinez as they head from T-Spawn over towards Monster. daviG getting decent map control elsewhere. Prime real estate garnered as he heads towards the bathrooms. That's got Mopos in tow as well, so it's quite a defensive setup here from CeRq and autimatic as they start to show their hand towards B, just peeking the B bomb site. Great flashbang there, smoke goes down. That guarantees the man advantage. No trade, but it's elsewhere. daviG goes down. He was patrolling towards middle, if you remember.
Okay, well, the bomb's starting to go back towards the A site now at Fountain. You've got a bit of space taken by Mopos. autimatic can stall this out on his lonesome here. If he gets the kill of Martinez, who has Alex not too far behind now, the bomb will be loose. Does Mopos crawl down or does he continue long? Looks like he'll be continuing long, and Alex likely to overlook this. CeRq made. There's the first for autimatic. That's the bomb dropped. CeRq's found that one from the top of sight, and now between a rock and a hard place is Mopos. Has to go forward, can't go back. Time is the biggest issue here, and maybe it might have to be a save. Depth has given up his spot. The leg spotted here for Mopos, and one is that's all he's going to get. A big round from CeRq, 3 kills for him.
Yeah, how do you miss that secondary follow-up? Maybe there's a chance they can access the A bomb site, but not meant to be. No time remaining, and it will be Depth recovering the sniper rifle. I don't think he'll be found. No, he will be. There's no time to get the kill. So they'll hold on to the sniper rifle for now. 13-9 in favor of EG overall on their map pick. They're on the CT side. I would say they're in cruise control right now. Did lose to a partial buy / eco, but looking very confident right now. Thankfully, Movistar Riders do take that sniper into the next one, but the money's still so low. $2,900 lost bonus once again. So it's more of the same. Tech9s, Deagles, saved AWP. Exact same round they managed to win before.
But they've shown there's some eco-Andes here, right? They love it. They can get it done on the lighter buys. Maybe they can do it again. Another timeout called for Blade. This must be a very difficult thing as a figurehead and a coach of a team like this to be able to try and get them out of the murky waters. This is basically practice in an official capacity from this point onwards for this team. Now, I mentioned ESL Challenger Rotterdam. That will be a big event for them, or they should make it a big event for them. Make that the beacon. If you get any chance to take on Enstance and Pius, it doesn't have to be bad blood, right? Maybe they understand the reason he left the team, but regardless, use that as that motivation to fire you up, give you something to focus on, because the major, you'll have to wait to the next cycle if you want to have a crack if you're the Riders. Yeah, it's true. Unfortunately, didn't qualify to the RMRs. As we see round number 23 underway. Playing for pride, playing for the future. Movistar Riders enter with just pistols and the safe sniper here. autimatic baited in towards the party position. The AWP of CeRq providing that covering fire. And he's looking for a little bit of an investigation there. Starts receiving some bullets and getting a bit awkward now as they are a bit segregated. We've got autimatic in towards the connector. Everything under control for now as they choose long as their avenue of assault here. 3 players, including the bomb. Maybe even 4 with Mopos coming up behind them. And this is the first frag available. Nealon gets it quite comfortably. And he can get out now. Nealon, the job of the in-game leader. Found the opening kill. And autimatic, you're hanging yourself out here. You're walking the wooden plank as Mopos dispatched of. They will task one individual of daviG to go and see if he can find the kill on autimatic. But autimatic is looking great. 22 kills for him now. The final 2 to find the AWP. Noted. And
removed.
Yes, this map is looking great now. Nuke up next, Henry.
Nuke up next. Unfortunately for the Movistar Riders, though, they'll be starting the T side chat. That is a problem, I would say.
Sure.
Not the best prospect for them, but if they can win a pistol, which they have been doing, you never know.
We like pistols.
We do. We have to talk about them a lot.
Enjoy the conversions, the pistols, the opening kills, the gun rounds.
Dual elites.
We love it, all of it, from top to bottom. We hope you do too at home. Now, if you want to get involved in the conversation, use the hashtag ESL Pro League. At Henry G CSGO, at Sponge SPUNJ. Let us know what you're up to. It right now is a Saturday. We'll be joining you for this first series and the follow-up series of Liquid taking on Eternal Fire up next. That'll be coming to you at 4 p.m. CEST. And then later in the day, Moses and Sadicus to bring you the Furia versus Cloud9 game.
Well, well, well. What have you got, Movistar Riders? Running out of time and space now. 14-9. 5 on 4 as Mopos gets dealt with by Neelan once again, who's been very handy player for EG. We were impressed with their first showing as his positional play towards Banana. If you remember, Chad, his CT presence there was very good.
Yep.
And now just seems to be more than confident in those sort of anchor positions, holding towards Connector. He hasn't rotated, hasn't fell back, holding on to it as he'll be challenged once again. The timing couldn't be better. Does he fancy another one? Certainly an option. Players all around and need to choose one or the other here. Oh. Another great flash. Unfortunately, doesn't work out for him. Alex will respond and give them a fighting chance.
Had to do something, though. He was going to die in the backlines there. So a great little move from Neelan. Yeah, has enough time to wait for the team to come through and back him up. Now, Breeze, he's just cleared out the short area, at least somewhat. It's not completely clear, but more than enough space for them to be on high alert over towards A right now.
40 seconds remain. One smoke available for the Spaniards. Alex, the in-game leader, he gets ever closer towards the A bomb site. Got autimatic and CeRq to deal with. They've both been pretty on point this map, I have to say. Autimatic especially, 23 kills. Pixel perfect precision. Time and time again, they'll throw that one smoke they have in towards CT spawn. Flashes to come over and at least baited out a shot of the AWP. There is a chance here. Even more so now. Great shot from Devs. Back to a 3-on-3 and the bomb will be planted no problem. 10 seconds. And I say Alex might have this kill no problem as well.
Yeah, CeRq not ready for this play at all. It needs to be traded by Breeze. It's a 2-on-2 now. Hexed and Breeze against Martinez and Death. Now Death stuck over towards the side. He needs the oversight of Martinez. Sound cues from Deaths are going to be very important to help this sniper isolate these fights. On the jiggle will be offered up one. It's Hex coming out towards the truck but cannot convert. And now it is the AWP. The bomb has been smoked off. That is going to be the biggest issue. Martinez needs to dip around, see if he can find this fight. They're defusing right in front of the nose, and it's Breeze with the one-way. Great shot from him. AWP will be retrieved, and 15 on the board now for EG as they look to pick their third consecutive map, Henry.
Not bad at all. Looking very good here, very convincing, and a nice 2v1 there. There was no chance Martinez was going to win that, unfortunately, for him with the sniper rifle. As soon as that smoke goes down, your chances are very limited. If he had the AK, maybe he could duck and weave with the spams, but doesn't pan out for him, unfortunately. Good trades and very good finish there for Breezy.
I want to leave this with the desk to potentially have a conversation about how EG are looking going into that America's RMR, which will be taking place in about 2 weeks' time from now. It's a week and a half now.
Okay.
Eternal Fire, they beat them and they're going to be in the European RMR. Movistar Riders are a team who are playing okay Counter-Strike. It's not fantastic, but another name that maybe with a bit more practice could have been in that EU RMR as well.
Wow.
Yeah, Neelan's just going to finish it off, isn't he? Just aim map it. Another
bullets.
Dink. Get the USP out,
him as well. Yeah, he's been great. These opening gambits have been going in their favor time and time again. That's another 5 versus 3, or 5 and 2.5, as Mopos is down to just 11 points of health. autimatic tucking himself in towards Connector. I dare say we might be done here, Chad. It's a very, very comprehensive victory. We'll see whether they can do anything to close things out here.
That right there is the factor. This is going to be a 16-9, or maybe they lose this round, but it's still going to be a pretty decent victory for EG with a couple of footfalls. So we're looking for improvement. What are they adding to? What's looking good? Are the individuals starting to be consistent? Are they looking more confident? As they're going to stall this one out. Smoke to divide, Molly to conquer. Axe, let's grab one. autimatic on the rampage still, and it's just the one man standing of Mopos here. 11 HP and a dream. 30 seconds to try and make this one work. The nade might find it for him. Tickle him just yet, and there it is. autimatic with the last kill of the first map. 16-9. Good stuff from EG.
Not bad whatsoever. A great performance from autimatic, especially, who finishes on 25 frags, but still a couple more maps to go. And Movistar Riders, we move on to their pick of Nuke next. So will they bounce back? Will they show us they still have something left in the tank? Time will tell. First to come is the desk, and then we'll see what happens in the second after this.